Hi everyone! The purpose of this video is to give you a broad idea of what we'll do on the Reading the Brand module. Of course you'll get plenty of guidance week to week, so please don't feel that you need to digest all of this immediately. Before we go into any detail about the module, let's consider the most important question. Why are you studying it? Obviously you chose it from a range of options, so hopefully that means you can already see some purpose in it. My main reason for developing it, and the main reason for us including it as part of your course, is because I think analysis and practice are inseparable, or at least they should be. Taking things apart is an excellent way to see how they work, and what works best. Analysing others' work and reflecting on your own makes your work better. They ensure that you go beyond a basic how-to approach to work that is creative and work that is responsible. So what exactly are you going to learn on the module? The module considers how we read the messages communicated by commodities, how we use those commodities to communicate our own messages and construct our identities, and how the media discourses surrounding commodities reinforce or challenge those messages. We'll be trying to marry the small detail and the big picture. We'll be doing detailed semiotic analysis of adverts and other texts, and asking what this detailed analysis tells us about representation, identity, culture, and globalization. The key words of the module are consistency, creativity, and critique. By consistency, I mean, how does finding the right theme, register and style for a brand keep it consistent and keep consumers interested? By creativity, I mean, how does tweaking a word, image, angle or sound make a message more creative and different from the rest? And by critique, I mean, why do some words and images produce connotations that will disempower or alienate, and how do we develop the critical eye to know how to avoid them? So how are we going to do things on the module? The balance between lecturer input and student input is a little different from the traditional module structure. The module is front-loaded in the sense that there will be relatively more lecturer content in the first 2/3 of the semester, and students will lead things for the last third of the semester. Here's a skeleton structure of the module. It also gives you an idea of when and what the assignments are. We'll explore those more later in the video. Here's how the structure of each week will work for the first 2/3. You'll engage with a set of pre-prepared video content released on a Monday afternoon each week. Those will be produced by me. Then you'll apply the ideas independently to your own choice of adverts. You'll choose 2 adverts in the first week of the module. More on that later. Then you'll peer review each other's analyses in a small group. You should be used to that from the written communication module you did with me a couple of years ago. Then you'll have a live session the following Monday morning to reinforce your knowledge and explore any queries or particularly interesting things that have arisen from your peer review. So how will you be assessed on the module? There are 2 equally weighted main assignments, each with component parts. One assignment mainly focuses on written analysis, and the other focuses on seminar facilitation and reflection. Here's a basic idea of how they're split up. 10% is awarded for your peer work. This is broken down into 5 weeks, in each of which you will gain 1 mark for peer reviewing the work of other members of your small group, and 1 mark for together coming up with a question or an example to share in the live session. The other 40% of this assignment is an individual in-depth semiotic analysis of your chosen adverts. The idea here is that doing the peer work will enable you to enrich your analysis and learn from others, which will in turn enable you to produce a really excellent overall analysis assignment. 30% is awarded for a student-facilitated seminar. You will get guidance on this, but it basically means spending around 40 minutes doing a mixture of presentation, discussion, and tasks for the rest of the class. For this assignment, you will choose a bigger topic than for your analysis assignment. For example, how a brand has developed over time, or before and after a significant rebrand. You will apply semiotics to both the brand and the changes and how you actually do the seminar. Applying it to how you do the seminar might sound bizarre, but you'll get plenty of guidance on it, and you'll hopefully find it a really useful approach to take in future presentations and discussions in your career. The other 20% of this assignment is awarded for an individual reflection. In this, you will reflect on what you did in your own seminar facilitation, what you learned from others, and how you could apply it all to your career. As well as engaging with my key content videos, you should read the relevant sections of this book, Semiotics: The Basics by Daniel Chandler. Here's a picture of him. I always think it's nice to humanise these things. The book is currently on its 3rd edition, and you're encouraged to get hold of that version if you can. There's a free copy of an earlier version online. Just Google the title and you'll find it, though the newer edition has some additional and updated material. Some of you might find it easier to prep by reading from the book first. Others of you may find it easier to watch my videos first and then read to get more detail. I'm happy either way, as long as you make some sort of effort to read from the book. If you'd like to read more widely, there is a reading list in the module handbook containing a number of books that are interesting to dip into for supplementary reading. Well, this video has hopefully given you a useful overview of how the module is structured and what we'll do during the semester. Remember, you don't need to remember this in any detail. You'll get regular guidance as we go along. In the other videos for this first week, I'll take you through an overview of what semiotics is and a basic look at each of the concepts we'll explore during the module. Then, in the following weeks, we'll take each concept in turn and delve into it and explore its detail and its nuance. Happy watching and reading, and enjoy the next live session.